Try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express sa service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal-certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o order sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to another special episode night of Motivation Philippines. Usapang advices, ang kailangan mo ay the Al Madale Podcast. Welcome to I'll Be There For You. It's another beautiful Saturday night kung saan tayo ay mag-usap-usap patungkol sa mental health, ang halaga nito at kung paano tayo matulungan ito para maging better person and to have a better and a healthy life and a healthy mind. This is your host tonight, your mind wellness coach, Al Madale, the founder of Motivation Philippines, and we are very happy tonight kasi nga marami tayong pag-uusapan and a lot of continuation, chikahan moments and suggestions in the letters. No, may nag-send sa akin ng tanong kanina. Sasagutin natin yung ating ka-I'll Be There na nagtanong kung paano ba niya i-handle ang insecurities, no? And then there's so many things that is also happening right now sa Pilipinas with the increasing number of the COVID cases sa ating bayan. Pinapaalanan po natin lahat ng ating mga ka-Global Pilipinas TV watchers and ka-I'll Be There sa buong Pilipinas at sa buong mundo to please stay safe. Always wash your hands, wear your face mask. And of course, wag din kalimutan mag-wear ng yung face shield. At atin din pong pasasalamatan ng ating sponsor na nagpapatuloy pa rin sa atin to have additional 4 episodes po ng ating ka-I'll Be There For You. Kaya maraming salamat. Binabati ko rin po si Commissioner Azlea Limbona ng Philippine Commission on Women. Maraming salamat po, ma'am. And of course, ayan, binabati din po ang aking mga kasamahan sa Motivation Philippines na sumusubaybay at tumutulong sa atin sa ating mga programa at mga aktibidad that is related to Motivation Philippines and mental health advocacies. Okay. And ayan mga ka-out there for you. I'm pretty sure excited kayo sa magiging topic natin tonight dahil nga patuloy pa rin ang pasukan. Dahil nga patuloy pa rin na marami tayong mga estudyante no na humihingi ng mga payo no when it comes to handling and managing stress sa school nila at sa bahay nila at sa buhay-buhay nila. Kaya ating pakikinggan tonight ang ating mga special guests. These are student leaders in one of the school here in Iligan City para tulungan tayong ma-explain, tulungan tayong ma-re-experience at malaman ano ba yung usual experiences meron ang ating mga kabataan ngayon when it comes to student leadership, school, and of course, balancing self-care or yung kanilang mental health. Ayan. And for tonight, no, maraming mga nangyari sa akin this week. I'm very happy. Siguro sa work, of course, very happy sa work. A lot of challenges, so many things, challenges sa work natin. But definitely, it will always come to the point na masolve mo pa rin ang lahat ng mga problema. Kaya nga sa lahat ng mga ka-I'll Be There's natin dyan ngayon na nanonood, hindi ko mahanap yung camera ko, na mga nanonood, ayan, I'll Be There natin yan. If meron kang, ayan, kasamahan sa office or nahihirapan kang mag-go sa work, you feel unmotivated, or you feel demotivated dahil meron siya not so inspiring boss ka, or meron kang boss na not so inspiring, huwag mag-alala because not all bad days stays forever. There will come a day na malalaman mo ang solusyon sa mga bawat problemang nahaharap mo sa iyong buhay-buhay. Ayan, of course. Okay, so hindi ko rin patatagalin tonight. Papakilala ko na po ang una nating kasamahan that who will be with me here tonight, our special guest, a student leader, and the vice president of the Kasama student or executive student body ng MSU IAT, the current chairman ng kanilang health emergency management na committee. Please help me welcome, join me tonight, Mr. Arnold Japar Banding. Ayan. Hello, Arnold.
Hello po, Sir Al. Good evening.
Hi, good evening. How are you, Arnold? Kamusta ang ating gabi? Kamusta ang ating week? Kamusta ang ating mental health?
Okay lang po naman. At the same time, being a student leader and also a volunteer of one of the rescue team here in Iligan City, okay po naman lahat, especially on the studies. Wala namang mga negative
Great.
thoughts sa pumapasok because naghingi naman ng tulong sa iba.
Yes, no, napakaganda na message ka nga ni Arnold that there is always help that is that you need to identify, you just need to be aware kung kanino, paano, at kung saan ng tulong. And our next guest naman po, natutulungan din tayo and mag-share ng experiences ng kanyang expertise with the student leadership to maintain to have a healthy mind despite a busy clearly taking up behavior in under the senator of Kasama. This tonight, kasama natin our special guest, Ms. Regina Alfeche. Senator Regina, nandyan ka ba? Ayan. Siguro, oo. Siguro nandyan siya sa tabi-tabi. Hindi pa siguro napasok, but definitely, she will pass. Siguro na wala siya. We will try to connect with her in few para matulong ating episode tonight. Okay, so before we start sa ating activity, no? Before we start with our topic, no? So our topic is handling mental stress, no? Mental health student leader, tapos paano tayo nakapag-advocate ng ating what I call this, ating mental health. Ayan, nandito na si Regina. Regina, good evening. Ayan. Sana makita natin siya. But definitely, i-share ko muna natin, ayan, the first part of our program na is that we are going to know yung ating tinatawag na I'll be there letter. Ayan. So, hanapin ko dito yung nag-send ng letter. Ayan. So, I'm pretty sure nanonood ka rin tonight. Good evening. Good evening, Beba. Ayan. Magandang gabi po sa inyo and hope that all is for you. Okay, so ang ating ka-Albiner letter for tonight, I hope so. Ayan, itatago ko ikaw sa pangalang code name na ka-Albiner W. Okay. So sabi niya, ayan, hi, good morning. Ayan, kaninang umaga niya ito pinadala. Okay, before ako mag-start, ayan, let's give time muna kay Regina. Magpakilala po tayo. Say hi sa ating mga kasama who are watching with us tonight.
Good evening sa lahat ng mga nanonood and to Kuya Vice and Sir Al. Good evening po.
Yes, unang-una magpapasalamat ako, Regina. Thank you so much sa iyong time at sa iyong oras na ibibigay sa amin and of course sa lahat din ng mga may experience mo upang matulungan natin ang mga kabataan at ma-inspire natin ang ating mga student leaders to really have time in terms of taking care of mental health kahit alam nilang super busy ang pagiging isang student leader. So, continue muna tayo ng medyo naudlot ko lang ng konti. Okay, so dito tayo, nasa portion muna tayo ng ating letter sender for tonight. Sabi niya, pinadala niya sa akin to kaninang umaga. No? Actually, it's around 8:32 a.m. via Messenger. Sabi niya, hi Sir Al, good morning. Pa-advise lang sir, if the person is comparing you to other people, not directly to you, parang pinaparinig-parinig lang niya, and then, is the person insecure or just wanted to insult you? Appreciate your response, sir. Ayan, maraming there question there, welcome W. Happy, munti ko na masabi ang buong pangalan. So firstly nung sinagot ko sa kanya, oo, but before ko sasabihin yung sagot ko, Arnold at Regina, narinig niyo yung ano, narinig niyo yung tanong niya. Sabi niya no, insecure wanted to solve you. Okay, so before to tonight no, nakaramdam ba kayo ng ano, ng insecurities ever sa buhay niyo? May na-experience ba kayo insecurities or may insecurity ba kayo sa sarili niyo? Like for example, ako, insecure ako kapag masyadong matatangkad yung ibang tao. Oo, kasi I'm short of 5'3" lang ako. And then I think kapag nagpa-public speaking ako, nagsasalita sa entablado, I feel really, really small, no, because of my height. Kaya minsan ko compensate lang ako sa mga hand movements ko, you know, para lang mapansin yun, the attention ng aking mga viewers at ng mga aking mga spectators. How about you, Arnold? Ano yung mga konting insecurities mo sa buhay mo?
As of this moment po, sir, is so far ay hindi ko maisip kung ano mga insecurities ko ngayon as of this moment kasi I feel so positive kasi as of this moment. So insecurities, I'm insecure in terms of siguro saan ba ako insecure yun? Nalilito ko kung saan ako insecure, sir.
Oo. Ibig
Oo.
sabihin ng insecure ka, ito yung mga bagay na alam mong wala sa'yo, and then, you know, nakikita mo sa ibang tao, like, they are, you know, how you wish na nakaka-insecure minsan yung physical, you know, physical aspect. No? Yung iba, mas puti sila, yung iba, mas matalino sila, yung iba, matangos yung kanilang ilong. But for me naman, yung medyo yun nga, nabanggit ko kanina, yung insecurities ko is about yun nga sa height ko, no, medyo insecure ako when it comes to that. But have you ever tried deal with insecurities sa buhay mo, Arnold? Hello, ayan, medyo mahina talaga ang connection natin tonight. Nagkakaproblema tayo ng konti, no?
Sorry po, sorry.
So, it's okay. Ayan, so yun nga, ano yung mga insecurities na meron tayo?
Ako po, sir, main insecurity ko po is kasi as of this moment, mahirap po yung para sa akin, sir, as a working and a student. Sa transportation po ako na insecure. Like for example, I don't have my own vehicle, kahit motorcycle man lang. That's my insecurities. Habang yung iba, nakikita ko na mas bata pa sa akin, meron na silang motor. Kasi gabi sila, meron na, ako wala pa.
Okay. How about you, Regina? Ano yung mga nagpapa-insecure sa'yo sa buhay-buhay mo? Oo.
Always been my insecurity, yung body ko po. Kasi konting kain lang, tumataba ka agad. Kahit,
Oo.
like, until now, pero tinatry ko pa rin naman siyang i-fight na parang pangit ko na, tawa ko na, gano'n.
And it doesn't affect, no, kapag, you know, kapag kumakain, ang bilis ng paglaki sa'yo. And isa yun, I think, very common, no, na pinagdadaanan ng mga girls, right? That's why I have a lot of friends, mga kilala ko, that they are so careful kasi nga, konting so, talaga, is really difficult mag-handle ng insecurity sa mga babae. Ganun ba isang
Hello po, Sir Al.
Yes, oo. But anyway, so yun nga ating is yun all of is yun nga yung ating na po niyan tulungan ng mga tao when it comes you need to remember no, sa ating person you secure is this are you know this is what you lack about yourself no insecurities are something that you do have talk about all this could be your actions are the things that you could see as your these are the things you could there are imperfection purity will not dictate and will never dictate and do as a person no your insecurities are there not to stop you to do what
So, ayun po. Let's wait for ayan, kabalik na din si Sir Al.
oo
Ayun.
wala talaga tayo
Yeah, so we
wala
have
talaga
problems
tayo
talaga
good
in
evening
internet
Hans.
connection.
Oo, talaga tonight sa amin din 'no. So, ibig sabihin na pang-buong bansa talaga yung ating nararamdaman tonight. Good evening sa'yo, sa President Hans 'no, nanonood si Hans sa atin tonight. So, to continue tayo, okay. So, to continue tayo, for tonight, ating mga ka-Albi there is that, we are going to talk about student leadership and mental health. Okay, so can you share muna a little bit of, your student leadership experience, Regina? Ano yung usual na ginagawa mo and then paano ka napunta into being the Hi Regina. Okay, how about you Arnold? Natinig mo ko. Ikaw na lang siguro unang sumagot parang hindi ayun.
Hello po. Ako po. Reg. Ayun.
Reg? Oo, nahihirapan talaga tayo sa connection tonight.
Hello?
Yes, Reg. I was asking in a Reg to paano ka in becoming a student leader?
About that, when yung class is still face to face, hindi naman siya masyadong mahirap because I belong to the legislative body, so mas focus siya yung making rules, resolutions like that, hindi siya masyadong execution. So pero as a student leader,
Mhm.
I I I nag-aano lang po ako, nag-make ng influence, especially sa mga tao around ko na I put into my mind na, makaka-influence ako ng iba't ibang tao, which is, sa paligid ko na, anong tawag diyan? May
Mhm.
nilo-look up nila ako kasi para akong student leader. So, as the name na student leader ako, senator, so I need
Mhm.
to be mindful about my actions and about the words that
Mhm.
I speak. Ganun po.
Mhm. Mhm. Mga ilang years ka na in the being a student leader?
Since first year college, nag-try po ako, pero hindi pa po yung mga assistant lang po, ganun. Yung mga
Mhm.
undersecretary,
Oo.
oo, until
Mhm.
nagkasama
Mhm.
senator, ganun po.
Wow, okay. So that is that is something na realize mo that is it how do you consider it Regina? Is it like na curious ka lang kaya ka naging student leader or you feel that it's like inborn na nasa puso mo talaga or nasa blood mo talaga?
I Parang both. Pwede po ba both? Kasi
Both.
when I
Yeah,
was
pwede. Oo.
when I was in high school, hindi kasi ako gano'n
Mhm.
di siya pang organization na student leader. Like, I was a leader,
Mhm.
kahit sa small lang na group activity, I initiate the things that we need to do. Like, kahit gano'n lang,
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
matatawag na rin yun na leader. Nag-ano lang ako,
Mhm.
na-curious lang ako sa kung hanggang saan ako kaya, kung hanggang saan kaya kong maging leader. In college
Mhm.
ako, so I entered undersecretary. I was curious about the things that the public servants do. Ganun po. Or student leader do.
So you're considering so it's like you're considering it that it's really part of your system, part na talaga ng gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo, ng kaluluwa mo, ng sarili mo, ng utak mo ang maglungkod sa bayan, no, at manglingkod sa student. And you go. How about Arnold naman, paano ka napunta sa pagiging Arnold? Naririnig?
Hello po, sir. Hindi ko po narinig yung question niyo po.
Yeah.
Naputol-putol po kayo, oo.
So yung tanong ko, ikaw din, can you share briefly paano ka rin
Mhm. Hello po, sir.
Oo.
Oo. So ayun po,
Diba?
at first, before I became a student leader in IIT or being student leader of the Kasama, at first, hindi ko na-expect na
Mm.
nakapunta ako dito or nakatungtong ako sa Kasama because I never dreamed to become a Kasama officer. So at first, I became a public relations officer
Mhm.
of the Radcliffe Youth Iligan, which is, I think, way back 2012.
Mhm.
And then, at first, doon pa lang ako naging student leader. And until such time, when I transferred or pagkatapos ko sa STI, College Iligan,
Mhm.
nag-IIT ako, tapos naging president ako sa Red Cross Youth na Council for I think 3 to 4 years. And
Mm.
then after 3 to 4 years, nag-decide ako na mag-run for kasama vice president. And uh,
Mm.
marami din akong narinig na being a vice president ng kasama, wala kang masyadong magagawa. So because of that, I was
Mhm.
challenged. So being a vice president, hindi ibig sabihin
Mhm.
wala kang magagawa kasi yan yung commonly na sinasabi ng student, 'pag vice president ka, wala kang magagawa. Maghihintay
Hmm.
ka lang kung
Wala
kailan
kang magagawa.
mag-a-absent or kailan magkakasakit yung president para magiging OIC ka. So at my part, I really do my part as vice president of Hans, which is I think Hans is
Mhm.
watching right now. I proposed many
Mhm.
projects to Hans, but thankfully, Hans is always supportive to me as his vice president. That's why for the very first time, the Kasama have implemented the first health emergency management services, which is mainly
Wow,
proposed by
okay.
me. Yes. So, yan yung tinatry ko to really break the stigma na wala magagawa yung vice president. Merong magagawa kahit vice
Mhm.
president ka.
Okay. So considering no Regina and Arnold sa inyong experience as student leader, and I think isa rin to sa napakaganda nung time no para makapag-share din kayo. So my next question is, ano ba ang nakakapag-stress, no? Ano ba ang nakaka-stress sa isang pagiging student leader? Let's give time muna kay Regina. Ano ba ang nakaka-stress sa pagiging isang student leader?
Not, um, hindi mo na ano yung expectation mo sa sarili mo or sa expectation mo
Aha.
sa event. Hindi mo siya
Aha.
nare-reach. Like gano'n, na
Aha.
you're imagining something like this, then it went like whoosh! Hindi pala gano'n yung mangyayari. So, walang yung madi-disappoint ka, gano'n. Yung masa-stress ka kasi
Mhm.
hindi mo
Mhm.
hindi mo na-reach yung mga na ano, oo. Gano'n po. Ay, kasi
Ibig
may
sabihin,
and with the
ah,
Kasi may factors din po yun.
Continue.
Siguro it was
Aha.
siguro general siguro yun, pero may mga factors na din yun na kasi hindi nagawa ni ganito, hindi
Mm.
nagawa ni ano yung kanyang dapat gawin, gano'n. Or parang general na yung hindi na reach yung expectation. Ganun po.
Mhm. Mhm. Actions. Ano pa ba your factors you think na malaking reason kung bakit nasi-stress ang isang student leader?
Kasi po, the people voted for you, like they're expecting you to be,
Mhm.
um, they're expecting you to be a good leader, like that. They're expecting you to be responsible with your duties,
Mhm.
like, ganun po.
Mhm.
So, parang nasa-stress ka kasi
Mhm.
ang dami mong karga. Yeah, not just
Mhm.
you're carrying also other people's uh, bags or other people's life, something ganun. Ganun na rin yun.
So eto na lang, one last question ko, Rina, 'no, kasi ano, I'm very curious. So saan mas stressful? Your expectation towards your sa the expectations
Sorry po, choppy. Pardon po.
of Shopee oo. So ulitin
Oo.
ko, oo, yung mas nakaka-stress, yung expectation dito sa relationship coming from other people.
Po. I'm so sorry. Wala, nawala si Sir Al.
Guys, hindi natin 'to maiiwasan mga ka-abi
Hello
there.
po.
Ayan, Gina, we're back. Okay, we're back. Oo.
I think, sir, I'll be back in a moment. Let's wait na lang po siguro. We really have internet problems here in our area. Really.
Oo, tayo
PLDT and
talaga lahat, 'no? Oo.
mm-mm.
Oo. But I will try if I can, shift to ano mhm. Yes. Anyways, I think, hindi tayo narinig ni Regina right now, 'no? So we'll wait na medyo little mas stable ang, connection natin with Regina. But, Arnold, can you hear me clearly? Narinig mo ako?
Opo, opo.
Oo. So eto na lang yung tanong ko for you, Arnold, 'no, what causes or ano ba yung mga factors na nagpapa-stress sa isang pagiging student leader?
Ano po, when the time that you have activities or kailangan mo ma-execute ng mga activities, then
Mhm.
masasabay yung ACADS mo rin ng mga deadlines. Minsan kasi you have to divide or you have to really to manage your time for you to execute and
Mhm.
to make on the deadline or makapass ka on the deadline na sa ACADS mo. And then
Mhm.
there are
Mhm.
times kasi sa being a kasama vice president na may activity kami
Hmm.
sa kasama which is I was the chairperson of that activity. Bukas na yung
Hmm.
activity tapos bukas rin exam ko na rin. So na-stress ako
Naku.
paano ko i-divide yung self ko for it. So at that
Mhm.
point,
Mhm.
may vice na nawala ako sa isip ko. But when the time na bumalik na ako sa isip ko, na mayroon ba akong vice chairperson, bakit hindi ko ibigay for a while sa kanya yung
Mhm. Mhm.
responsibility ko sa being a chairperson of that event. So, yun talaga, masa-stress ka
Mhm.
when you are mental block or mawawala ka sa isip mo. So, nakaka-stress talaga yon. So, that's
Mhm.
why being a leader, you have to be critical thinker kung paano mo masolve yung mga small problems.
Okay. So, Arnold, no, but we'll just have a very short break. To shout out ko lang po ang president ng ISMI, I am, no, the Iligan Social Media Influencers and Entrepreneurs po. Ayan po, Sir Nars Moria, good evening and thank you so much for dropping by tonight. Ayan, and okay, shout out ko. And then of course, shout out ko na rin din po sa lahat ng ating mga kaibigan natin tonight. So, I mean, it's because of the high level of expectations coming from other people, the expectations that you set for yourself, and then, how to manage the time with this everything na mga factors, nakakapag-up talaga siya, no, sa pagiging stressful buhay-buhay natin. So, eto na yung curious ako. Paano ba isang student ang mental health? No? Kasi nga, it's there, it's given. Hindi ka pwede mag-serve to other people, hindi na-excite, no? That part of the process na magkakaroon ka talaga ng challenges and hurdles along the way at may hirapan talaga. At it can, cause up, so ito na yung tanong ko, how do you handle and how do you make sure that how do you handle mental goals? O ng isang student leader ang yung mental health coming from your
Pardon po sir kasi putol-putol po kanina.
Oo, sorry, no, putol-putol talaga. Paano nyo na-maintain ang inyong mental health as a student leader? Let's start with Regina.
As for me personally, I do meditation or yoga or exercise. Nasa tatlo, happy feel ko yung pag-exercise more nare-relax ako kapag nag-exercise ako, especially when I jog or kahit walking lang
Wow.
outside.
Wow.
Ganun ako mag-handle ng stress. It's like hindi ko siya iniisip pero basta na siya personally ganun po. Basta naha-happy lang ko basta nag-exercise ako.
So, maganda siya, no, kasi nga, I think it's not all people understand na kapag nag-exercise ka, it really gives you something very, very rewarding to yourself. If there are so many people right now, no, kung might be wondering, sa ating mga ka-albiveres who are watching with us, so baka nagwo-wonder sila, ano ba yung effect ng exercise sa ating mood, sa ating mental health? Well, it has a good effects, no, because it helps release a certain, no, neurotransmitters or neurochemicals sa ating katawan, and that is dopamine, and this is considered as a happy hormone, no. It stabilizes our mood. We become less anxious, we become less moody, at hindi tayo nagkakaroon ng other mood-related problems kapag we are really engaging sa mga physical activities. And yung ginagawa ni Regina, that is really backed up by science. Kay Arnold naman, this is my question for you. Still the same with Regina. How do you maintain mental health as a student leader?
For me, sir, whenever I have problems to be encountered na feel ko hindi ko kaya, I prefer to be alone at first until because I want to think well what will be the solutions of this certain problem na bakit hindi ko siya kaya. Pag when the time na alone ako and then na-realize ko na hindi ko talaga kaya na mag-isa, I will call someone to ask for advice or to ask for tips on how can I deal with it. And then after it, pag may makuha na ako ng mga tips or advices coming from that person, so yun na magiging okay na ako. But after it, I will go to my guidance counselor yung sa guidance counselor namin to have a counseling so that I will maintain myself
Mhm.
as positive as always. Hindi ko pinapabayaan yung self ko na ma-stress lang palagi
Mhm.
or
Mhm.
or malulubog ako sa stress because for me kasi
Oo.
sir there are so many
Mhm.
kinds of definition of stress and one of it is stress can become a depressed if hindi siya nalagyan ng solusyon.
Mhm. 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 Now, I am more curious, no, dahil matagal-tagal na kayo student leaders, ano yung pinaka-stressful moment mo as a student leader, Regina? Yung like one moment na hindi mo talaga malimutan that you're like really, you are now at your limit talaga at nasabay mo talaga sa sarili mo na I'm really stressed. Ayan. Can you share ano yung pinaka-stressful moment mo as a student leader na na-experience mo? At baka makarelate ang ating mga ka-I'll be there viewers?
Siguro po dalawa po. Ano, at first, yung we always have palakasan in IIT, right? So, ano ako kanang special events committee. So, head talaga.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
like kanina sinabi ni Kuya Arnold, kailangan i-balance yung studies tsaka pagka-student leader.
Mhm.
Parang
Mhm.
at that time, sa event na mismo, may
Mhm.
nakalimutan ako na I forgot to ask to my seniors ko
Mhm.
kung anong dapat gawin. At first day kasi yung event ko, sa first day talaga
Mhm.
siya. So everybody,
Okay. Okay.
so I didn't know na meron palang parade sa lahat ng officers na um, before mag-start yung yung palakasan. So, kasi sabi nila dapat
Mhm.
on time ang nasa isip ko lang dapat on time mag-start na kahit wala pa yung contestant basta on time. So, yun lang nasa isip ko and
Mhm.
then naka-radio sila lahat eh. Tapos pag sabi, bakit nag-start na yung then lahat ng officers talaga nabulabog. Was like, right, hala,
Oo.
magpaparade pa talaga lahat. As in lahat, from governor, from the kasama president to the governor to the
Aha. Aha.
board members. Oh,
Aha.
then nag-start na yung
Aha.
contest. Oh, ganun. Napaiyak na lang ako.
Aha. Aha.
Hindi ko
Did you
alam.
did you blame Regina? Eto, did you blame yourself to what happened? Did you like have a guilt feeling that it's really my fault? Did you blame yourself?
Yes, of course. Opo, na-blame ko po yung self ko. Pero
Mhm.
mas kina-counterthink ko siya by thinking na ginawa ko talaga yung best ko. Like, I did my
Mhm.
best.
Mhm.
Ganun lang talaga busy din lahat ng officers. And first time ko
Mhm.
kasi like,
Mhm.
maging institute officer. Tapos head pa yung special events
Aha.
committee.
Aha.
Oo. Then,
Mhm. So
ganun
ano
lang.
yung ano, parang ano yung takeaway lesson mo from that stressful moment mo?
Um, may mga judge na nun eh. Lahat ng judge na ready na eh. Siguro po sir, or siguro, don't take, don't be hard on myself, siguro. Kasi I was
Mhm.
blaming myself
Mhm.
talaga. Like, after that day,
Mhm.
I still can't stop thinking about my mistake. Hindi siguro day. Like, for the
Mhm.
palakasan siguro, I still can't stop thinking about that. What if
Wow.
my mistake? Like,
Yes.
na.
Mhm.
So, na-stress talaga
Yes.
ako
Oo.
dun.
So I
Um,
think no, I really like yung sinasabi mo that you do not take your mistakes seriously. You do not siguro if I'm going to like expand it a little sa lahat ng ating mga ka-albeveres who are watching us, you do not take your mistake seriously in the sense na you will harm yourself or you will stop yourself or you will make yourself be very guilty, but you have to take your mistakes seriously in the sense that you get to learn because your mistakes will not define your future, but rather your mistakes will help you prepare for your future. Your mistakes now will not say that you have no future. Your mistakes now will say that you have another way of going to your future because may nalalearn tayo sa ating mga mistakes na nakukommit in this present. Okay, very nice. Thank you for sharing that, Regina, no? So this time kay Arnold naman, ano yung can you share briefly yung pinaka-stressful moment mo as a student leader?
Ah, it's the same po kay Rihina na during palakasan po rin ako na stress
Oo.
lang masyado, oo. Because when way back before I became a kasama, I was become a Red Cross Youth president.
Mhm.
Just what I have said. Then that time during palakasan, ang trabaho lang talaga ng Red Cross is became a first aiders or mag-maintain lang na
Mhm.
makapag-respond kami in pag
Mhm.
may emergency. But in kasama na
Mhm.
part, ako na talaga yung chairperson ng health and emergency plus ako pa yung chairperson ng peace and order. So dalawa yung dinadala
Mhm.
ko na committee.
Mhm.
Oo,
Mhm.
tapos
So nag-ano ka, jack of all trades.
Tapos ang nasa isip ko no'n at first kasi kailangan ko rin ma-secure yung safety ng mga officers as well. So
Mhm.
that time, advance ako nagwo-work before pa lang ng palakasan, advance ako nagwo-work, request dito, request doon sa mga police, request dito, request
Mhm.
din doon para ma-maintain lang yung peace
Mhm.
and order especially sa security ng IIT. I have to coordinate with them. And then the most stressful
Mhm.
part doon is I think may isang event doon na may isang I think that is a student na pumasok siya doon sa may backstage kasi mag-i-interfere siya
Aha.
doon sa isang performance ng isang
Ano?
college which is mag-i-interfere po or
Ba
yung papasok siya na
okay,
hindi pa siya
nanggugulo,
kasama. Oo,
nanggugulo. Oo,
manggugulo
nanggugulo.
siya. O tapos buti na lang na-report kaagad sa akin yung situation na yon. So I was so stressed and then sabi ko bakit nakapasok yan dito, 'di ba may security dito na dapat hindi makapasok kung hindi
Mhm.
part sa backstage. So at that
Okay,
point I
okay.
was so stressed kasi pinahold ko talaga yung student doon sa guardhouse. Bakit nandoon ka?
Mhm.
Bakit nakapasok ka doon na wala kang access? And then
Okay, okay.
oo, at that point ah ayun, pinauwi ko na lang yung student. Sabi ko, "Sige, umuwi ka na lang sa inyo kasi nakainom pala yung student." So, isa yun sa
Aha.
stressful part.
Aha.
Second one, sir, is most of our officers kasi are some are minors. Then most of them is uuwi sa mga bahay nila. And that time,
Mhm.
thankfully to my father-in-law, nahiraman yung L300 namin. So,
Mhm.
ang nag-decide talaga kami na lahat ng officers na uuwi, ihahatid talaga namin. Hindi namin puwedeng pabayaan ng officers kasi matatapos na kami ng 10 or
Okay, I see.
11, oo. So
Aha.
everyday po talaga 'yun, hinahatid sila. The most stressful part is yung nasira yung ilaw kasi hindi ko talaga sila mahahatid. Then thankfully, Salde is
Aha.
to the rescue. So si Salde yung nagvo-volunteer, "Sige sasakyan
Mhm.
ko na lang yung gamitin, ipanghatid sa kanila." So mase-stress kasi
Okay.
yung safety ng
Sige.
officers, yung peace and order and also
Aha.
sa response team
So
nakokontrol mo dapat lahat kung paano mo sila
mhm.
maga-gather, paano mo sila mabibigyan ng kung ano yung kailangan nila.
Oo. So no, curious na ako at this part, no, at this point kasi medyo mahaba-haba na yung mga na-share natin na experiences. If you were to give one or two advice sa mga student leaders ngayon, no, na who will be able to watch this ating episode, ano yung ma-advise niyo sa kanila when it comes to taking care of their mental health? Let's go muna kay Regina. Ano yung ma-advise mo sa kanila, no? To take care of their mental health as student leaders.
Okay, first of all, advice ko sa kanila and advice ko na din sa sarili ko. That one, please um don't be too hard on yourselves. You are doing your
Mhm.
best. You are doing your best, and student leaders like me without
Mhm.
it's like voluntarism. So don't don't blame don't blame yourselves for everything. Like
Mhm.
wag mong sisihin yung sarili mo pag hindi mo na achieve yung gusto mong ma-achieve because you tried your best. And second,
Mhm.
um um as much as you want to help, other people as much as you love helping other people, please don't forget to also be kind to yourself and help yourself and love yourself. Ganun lang po.
Wow, okay. How about you, Arnold? Ano naman yung mga advice mo sa ating mga ka-LB there na nanonood or sa ating mga student leaders, no, na in the future mapapanood ang ating episode? If you're going to advise one or two, ano yung ma-advise mo sa kanila, no, in terms of handling stress as a student leader?
For me, sir, being a student leader is just like you are in small politics or you are dealing as a politician or small politician in short. So if you are stressed being a student leader, uh, you take or you ask for some tips or advice to other people or to your
Mhm.
mentor as well. Kasi yung mentor mo tutulong
Mhm.
yan sa'yo. And then, pag
Mhm.
feel mo you need to go for counseling. Second one is you go for counseling. Don't doubt yourself if
Mhm.
you need something on yourself because that's what I do as a student leader.
Mhm.
Pag pag feel ko need ko ng counseling, so I will go for it. Mm. If need ko mag
Okay.
if need ko mag-take ng mga advices or tips, tatawag talaga ako for it. Kasi ayaw ko
Oo. Mhm.
yung mahirapan pa yung sarili ko
Mhm.
as a student leader. So for those future student leader, yun din ang
Mhm.
pwede niyo rin yung gawin. Mm.
Great. Oh, you know what? I agree with that, no? Kasi being a student leader, you really have to take note na you are there as a student leader not to show that you are matalino ka and you know everything. When you talk about student leadership, that is actually a process, no? It prepares you in the real life, in the real world of leadership, in the real world of service. And I think every student leader should understand that student leadership is just a stepping stone to help them hone their skills, have experiences, make their ability to communicate and inspire and deal with others. No, these are the things na dapat nilang ma-understand kasi yung iba nga, they think that student leadership is there already at yun na yun. No, that is not the finality. Student leadership is just one spec na pwede mong gawin sa buhay at pwede mong gawin in the near future and pwede mong gawin in the name of service sa ating country, no? So it helps you and it prepares you. So what you do when you are student leader, kung anong ginagawa mo sa student leader before, no? This will prepare you and make you also a better student leader someday. So balikan na natin ngayon mga ka-I'll be there ang ating letter sender ng ating I'll be there question. Sabi nga niya pa-advise lang, sir, if the person is comparing you to other people, not directly to you, murag parang nagpaparinig-rinig, is the person insecure or just wanted to insult you? So, ano yung advice mo, Arnold, sa lahat ng mga student leaders right now na are dealing with insecurities, no? Na may insecurity sa kanila. Anong ma-advise mo sa kanila at ma-share mo?
Pardon po, pardon.
Oo.
Hindi ko
Ano
po
yun,
narinig.
Arnold, yung ma-advise mo sa mga student leaders na may problem in terms of insecurity?
Being insecure is normal but don't take it na seriously na naging insecure
Mhm.
ka to the point na magiging stress ka because for
Mhm.
me kasi when you are insecure meaning you are reaching for that certain goal or you are reaching that
Mhm.
insecurity na makukuha mo. But if you feel na hindi mo pa talaga
Mm.
kayang maabot yung insecurities mo na nandun sa ibang tao, so don't force yourself because if you force yourself,
Okay.
ikaw lang din yung masasaktan.
Yes, very nice advice sa ating ka-I'll be there na don't force yourself kasi ikaw lang din ang masasaktan kaya wag kang magpa-insecure-insecurean. How about you, Regina? Ano yung pwede mong i-advise sa ating ka-I'll be there na nagpadala on how to deal insecurities? No? Ayan na. Regina, naririnig mo ako?
I agree with Kuya.
Uh, mhm.
Hello po?
Yes, yes.
Ayun po,
Continue.
I agree with Kuya Vice, banding. na ano po, don't take your insecurity too seriously. Make it an opportunity to 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 make yourself better on what you are insecure with. So, wag mo siyang gawing ano, make it a strength, ganon. Make it an inspiration
Mhm.
para mas gumaling ka sa work mo. Ganon.
Yes, thank you so much. Ako, eto naman mga ka-I'll be there. This is my parang just a piece of advice, just siguro my unsolicited, solicited advice to everyone na ka-I'll be there na who are watching. When we talk about insecurity, sometimes we really have to know who is our enemy or what are we dealing with. Because sometimes merong mga insecurities that are not actually our insecurities. These are sometimes insecurities of other people na tinatry nilang i-impose sa atin, na tinatry nilang pinaparamdam na it's our problem. Where in fact, the real truth is that it's their problem. So sometimes mga ganyan kasi na nararamdaman natin na na-experience natin sa buhay that these are not our insecurities because I know myself, we know ourselves, we accept our imperfections, our flaws. And there are other people who will try to put their own insecurities to your life. So first thing siguro I'll be there, my advice is that you have to know kung kaninong insecurity yan. If this insecurity is your insecurity, or if this insecurity is an insecurity coming from other people na tinatry lang nilang i-dispose sa'yo, no? And when you be able, no, kapag nalaman mo that this insecurity is not yours or there, no, if this is yours, it's very simple. I'm not saying it's simple, but I'm saying that it's simple kasi alam mo na kung anong dinideal mo. That if these are your insecurities, all you need to do is that accept it, and this because this is part of yourself, no? And when you know that this is part of yourself and when you accept it, alam mo rin kung paano ito i-manage, no? You know where to compensate, you know what to compensate, alam mo kung anong pwedeng dagdagan sa'yo, at alam mo rin kung anong pwedeng bawasan sa'yo, no? But if these insecurities are insecurities coming from other people, no, na tinatry nilang i-project sa'yo para lumabas na ikaw ang may problema or ikaw ang may insecurity, my dear friend, only answer these two questions. Number one, does their insecurity matter to you? Because if it doesn't, then don't even think about it. And the second question, dahil nga student leader ka, ask yourself, can I help this person deal with his or her own insecurities? So yun po, I'll be there ang aking advice sa inyo, no? Para ating malaman. And tonight, ayan, hindi pa ating program. Hina ang ating net. Medyo mababagalan din tayo ng konti. We have this part ng fast advice, no? So mayroon akong isi-state na mga phrases. Parang hindi to alam ni Regina si Arnold nakapag-try na nito. I will mention one phrase and then in like 10 seconds or less than 15 seconds, ano yung ma-advise nyo sa tao na to? Are you ready, Arnold and Regina?
Yes.
Parang, wag ka matakot, Regina. Hindi to Q&A. So I will just mention una na lang si Regina, no. What is your fast advice? Okay, I will mention a phrase tapos ano yung advice mo for that, okay? So this is for you, Regina. Welcome to Fast Advice. Ayan, first is that ano ang advice mo sa isang mahiyain na tao?
Anong advice ko sa'yo? Ano ba pwedeng advice?
Oo. Okay, sige. Pass tayo. Proceed tayo sa
Pass.
pangalawa. I have one here, no? I have one here, oo. Ano ang fast advice mo, Regina, sa isang estudyanteng walang tiwala sa sarili?
Try having new hobbies. Try exploring yourself.
I like that. I like that, no? Kasi minsan when we try to explore other new hobbies, doon natin na-discover na may iba pala tayong version of ourselves, then we become more self-confident. That is very true. Okay. Eto, Regina, second fast advice for you. Ano ang ma-advise mo sa taong takot sabihin ang kanyang totoong feelings? Mhm.
Po, takot. Sorry po.
Takot sabihin ang kanyang totoong feelings.
Honesty is the best policy. Accept the
Oo,
truth.
honesty. Oo, no, I like that honesty is the best policy. Just spill out the truth and everybody, of course, doon mo na malalaman kung ano yung anong pwede mangyayari. Kasi kung hindi mo talaga sasabihin yung totoo, hindi mo talaga rin malalaman kung anong katotohanan. Kaya kung puro kasinungalingan ang lumalabas sa iyong bunganga, my dear ka-albirer, puro lang din kasinungalingan ang inyong mararanasan sa buhay. Let's go now to Arnold. Arnold, what's your fast advice? Ayan, sa taong takot magmahal. Bakit ganito? Bakit
Ganun.
ganito?
Bakit takot magmahal? For me, sir,
Aha.
fast advice, wag takot magmahal. Ah, magmahal ba for being a student leader o magmahal ng tao? Whatever it is, don't be afraid,
Aha.
explore everything. Basta wag mo lang ibigay lahat.
Ay, very nice. Ito, fast advice sa taong gusto or sa estudyanteng gustong tumigil sa pag-aaral.
Don't stop, believe in yourself, you can do it.
Daw sa fast advice sa isang taong walang pangarap.
Dream more, dream big. If you have dream, try to achieve it because believe on yourself because God is doing uh, kung ano yung plano ng Panginoon, masusunod talaga yon.
Wow, very nice. Thank you so much, no? And of course, what is now your last message? Ano yung mga gusto nyong i-share for tonight? We will start with Arnold. Your last message sa ating mga viewers for tonight?
For our viewers tonight, if you if you ever doubt yourself or wala kang tiwala sa sarili mo,
Mhm.
always ano bang tawag nito? Hindi ko ma mapalabas. If you're doubt or wala kang tiwala sa sarili mo, always put on your mind that you yourself can do it. Even other people will
Mhm.
ruin it. Even other people will say na hindi
Mhm.
mo kaya. Believe on
Mhm.
yourself because other people can do anything if you achieve it.
Yes, very nice. Thank you. At ano naman yung ano mo, last message as a student leader, no, on how to keep their mental health. Yung mga student leaders natin dyan, how to keep their mental to their mind healthy.
For you to have a mind healthy, if you are stressed or yung sabi ko kanina lately, uh, consult someone or you ask someone to give you tips, give advices. Kung hindi nakakatulong, you go for counseling for you to have or para matulungan ka.
Mhm.
Oo.
Okay, thank you so much, Arnold. But before tayo pumunta din kay Regina to her last message sa ating mga viewers, special shout out ko lang din ang ating kasamahan si Mike DR Archangel. No, of course kilala kita. Hello there Sir Mike and to Ma'am Geraldine. Good evening sa inyo. At binabati ko na rin no ang ating mga taga Bodyline Spa, Bodyline Spa and Body Massage Clinic. Ayan, nagpabasahe ako sa kanila last 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And thank you so much for that amazing experience. Napaka-safe kahit COVID, no? And they have a very, very accommodating na mga staff sa Bodyline Clinic sa ano natin dito sa ating city. Regina, what's your last message sa ating viewers? And ma-advise mo to keep their mind healthy.
Okay, so yun. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for listening. Tapos, ang advice ko lang sa kanila is, whatever you do, even if you win or you lose, as long as you learn something, you always win. Kahit talo ka pa,
Mhm.
basta may natutunan
Mhm.
ka, you always learn and wag mong wag mong isipin na sinayang mo yung oras mo or don't regret the
Mhm.
thing. that's something na nagpapabetter sa'yo. Yun lang po.
Very nice to. A lot realize ko sa sinabi mo nga, Regina, na hindi ibig sabihin na nagkamali ka ay talo ka, no? Ang pagkakamali ay hindi ibig sabihin pagkatalo. And yan po ang ating general message for tonight sa lahat ng mga I'll Be There viewers. Thank you so much for staying with us and see you for our next episode sa Usapang Buhay, Usapang Karamay, Usapang Advices. Ang kailangan nyo ay I'll be there for you. Thank you and goodbye.